This world is lacking bees. Bees are the only way to harvest honey. We need lots of bees so we can get lots of honey so we can ensure that our copper does not end up looking like this. That, and they're super cute. Today's first mission is to gather lots of bees. And what better way to start than gather honey? And I failed. And I succeeded. Beehive number 1 is collected. We need 4 more. We found an abandoned village as well, so let's go and check this out. Oh, what a shot! I'm actually quite happy with that. We found a chest. Not bad, not bad. A few emeralds. They might come in handy in the next episode. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Who did this to you? Free the cows! I found a chest! Oh. This one won't really come in handy in the next episode. Nudge, nudge, hint, hint. Take me to church, I'll worship like a dog at the shrine of your lies. I'll tell you my sins and you can sharpen your knife. Cup of tea, number 3. And it's shocking. We can do better. Everything is theoretically impossible until it is done. Here's presenting a baby zombie villager on a zombie villager's shoulders. Nothing is impossible theoretically. I mean really, nothing is impossible. I'm actually struggling to find a lot of bees' nests right now. I mean I currently have 1, but it appears we have found another, so now we have 2. Hint for finding bees. If you're flying through the air, look for flowers, and there's normally a bee's nest on a tree nearby. I'm just said I'm struggling finding bees, yet I'm trying to give hints. We love a good bee. Number 3. Feels good to find our 3rd bee's nest. Let's get 2 more and then I'll meet you back at main camp. I think I've gone a bit bee crazy. Right, so we found all of our bee's nests, but we actually do need to get some copper as well. We want to get absolutely lots and lots and lots of copper. This is so we can use this copper in future builds on the Minecraft With Tarby series, and we may even use some in the future of this episode. I cannot wait to see what 1.17 inspired builds we can make out of copper and all the new blocks. The best thing for me to do now would be to fly away a few thousand blocks to some ungenerated chunks, and then we can gather some sweet, sweet copper. One thing I haven't really spoken about much on YouTube is how much I really like the new ore textures that have come with the update. The ore texture itself is pretty cool. I like the way the overall appearance has changed and they just look a lot better, to be honest. One thing I do like as well is that now all the ores kind of like splurt out of the blocks, if you know what I mean. So like previously iron, you'd just get the iron block. Now you just get a load of raw iron ore, which is cool and I really like that. At the end of the day we're playing Minecraft, so we'd love to go mining. And seeing more resources come out of one block whilst mining, I couldn't think of anything much more satisfying. Apart from, you know, subscribing to Tarby. We have returned home and we have gathered a lot of copper. Now we need to take this copper and put it into our big, huge, gigantic furnace. Burn, baby, burn. With our newfound love for bees, the first thing we want to create in this episode is an automatic honey farm. With getting lots and lots of honey, we can make infinite honey blocks, honey bottles, candles. There's so many things you can do with honey, but the most important one is stopping our copper from oxidizing, which you do through waxing, which you'll see later in the video. So what we want to do, we're going to get the camera account out and we're going to go into a super fast montage and we're going to make a super effective honey farm. This design is from JC Playz. You know I've used him a lot of times in this series. I'll put his link in the description below. He makes some epic farms. Let's get into a super awesome montage. And this is our new honey farm. Massive thank you to JC Playz for giving us the guidance on how to build this honey farm. I'm also going to say thank you in advance because he also designed the other farm in this episode. His link will be in the description, go check him out when you can. One thing you may notice is that I've had to extend the dirt out one block, so I've had to put another row in from where the dirt originally was. This is because in the latest update they've made it so bees need one like block of nothingness to get to the flowers. You can't just put the flowers straight outside the bee nests. But I'm super happy with the way this works. They come out of the bee nest, they see the flowers, they get pollinated, they go in, and then when the nests are ready, they get automatically sheared and it goes down to the chest at the bottom, which means it will automatically be farming honey for as long as we need it, which is just ideal really. We'll never have to worry about copper oxidizing again because we'll have all the honey we need with this farm. We already have 9 honeycomb in the chest, which may not seem like a lot, but I've literally made this and stood here for about 30 seconds. So it's had about 30 seconds of working. So I can see this being a pretty epic farm. We want to build some sort of building around this using 1.17 blocks. But first, this is our first Minecraft with Tarby video since reaching 1,000 subscribers. What an achievement this has been, and this has been a great achievement I've tried to share with you guys as much as possible, because it's not just me in this, there's us. It's not me, it's we. And that is the way we will continue for forever and always. Reaching 1,000 subscribers was epic, and it feels good to come back on Minecraft with Tarby because here I feel like I can really socialise with you guys properly. On all our videos we try to make as much interaction as possible, but Minecraft with Tarby I feel like the community is just so together. And I just want to say a massive thank you for the support. Our 1,000 subscriber face reveal video is our most liked video on the channel. It's got over 160 likes, which is so cool. It's so cool seeing all the comments there supporting me and saying how everyone's proud of me, and it's cool. And I thank you a lot. Thank you. All I want to do is I want to keep making content for you guys that you guys enjoy, and that's all I could ever ask for. And I hope that's all you could ever ask for. And maybe one day we can just be what each other have just asked for. Yeah, we're going a bit off topic here, but thank you so much for the support. I do really appreciate it. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Today on Minecraft Bedrock is simply unique and awesome. One thing I've really tried to do in the Minecraft with Tarby series is bring out some of the unique Minecraft Bedrock features. I feel like Bedrock is a lot less overlooked than it was in the past, but it's still not fully there and it needs to come to light a bit more. Minecraft Bedrock is an awesome variation of Minecraft, and this is when I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you how to make enchanted arrows from a cauldron. In Minecraft Bedrock Edition, you can make enchanted arrows by simply using a cauldron. All you need is a potion of your choice and some normal regular arrows, both which are very easily accessible. All you need to do is grab your potion, make sure you've got an empty cauldron, and empty the potion into the cauldron by left clicking on it, and you can see it will turn the cauldron into this sort of red texture. I think it does that with all the potions, I'm not too sure, but you can find out for yourself on that one. You can tell there's a potion in it because it's actually got this really cool effect. You can see it kind of like bubbles out of the potion cauldron, and you can see that it kind of like rises as well, so it looks like there's something enchanted in there, which is super cool. I like that. I am actually a big believer in Minecraft has some epic attention to detail. And then all we have to do is right click on the potion cauldron with our arrows, and you can see we get 16 arrows of health, which is because we put a health potion in, but I promise you if you put any other potion in there, it'll also give you that enchanted arrow. You can see here I'm going to try with a strength potion as well, put that into the cauldron, and then click it with the arrows, and now I've got arrows of strength. You may think that arrows of strength and arrows of health will only come in handy in PvP, which is quite right. But let's consider you're in a raid and you've got your own base, and then you need to retreat back to your base, so you run to your base, and then when you run through your base you walk through a pressure plate, it closes the door and it hits you with a health potion and you instantly regain your health. And while you're there it gives you a strength potion, so you're immediately ready to go back on and take on that raid. Potions can actually be super overlooked in Minecraft, but I actually think that they're actually super useful as well at the same time and can really enhance the game experience. In terms of Minecraft Bedrock, it has lots of unique features which are so cool. A lot of them tend to be on cauldrons, which is quite weird, but I'm not complaining. The more unique features, the better. Let's help Bedrock stand out more. Which brings us on to today's question of the day. I'm not biased, so name a unique feature you can find on either Java or Bedrock. No Googling, no nothing like that. We want the answer that comes to your head. Put that in the comment section underneath my pinned comment, and we can have a look on there at some unique special features you can find on the multiple different platforms of this game. I'll give you one from Java. You can use spawn in commands to create a giant, which is basically a gigantic zombie. Also, things keep getting better for us Bedrock players now, as now we can actually get candles on the game as well. I mean, I didn't know why we didn't get them, but Java did in the update, but we've caught up to them now. so I can't complain too much. Which is another reason why I'm super excited to get honey, because I just want to litter the base with candles, man. The more candles the better, they're so cool and unique, and I feel like they've just been needed on Minecraft for quite a long time. I might make like a birthday cake kind of hut, just full of candles. On the cake, of course, I wouldn't just put candles on the side. I'm not a monster. And to be honest with you, I just really like candles, to the point where I'm willing to stand in a powdered snow block just because it brings the effect of coming towards you, just to enhance and tell you just how much I love candles. I should really get out this snow block now. What we're trying to do at the moment, we're trying to get as many 1.17 blocks as possible, and we're doing this by setting up as many 1.17 farms as possible. What I want is easy access to all the new blocks and items on the game, and that's why for the next part of the video we want to do something with moss blocks. Moss blocks are super cool decorative items, and you can also spawn azalea plants off them, which is awesome. Moss blocks are opening up a whole new world of decoration, and I cannot wait till the lush caves come so we see them inside. But for now, I want to make a moss block farm, and I want to gather lots and lots of moss resources off a farm. An actual moss farm itself should be quite easy to make, so we're just going to gather some resources here, and then we're going to make an awesome moss farm. The things we can do if we've got a moss farm and a honey farm, 1.17 blocks are just so beautiful. Let's jump into another super fast montage, and let's make our super efficient moss farm. I'm actually really impressed with this moss farm. I like how the concept is just so simple, and I love the way it's all come together. It seems to be producing a lot of moss carpet and azaleas, which are super cool and are really good decorative items. It feels good now, and we can farm all different types of moss, which is brilliant, and I can't wait to use these in future builds on the series. You can see it's a really simple design. It's just a simple minecart going around a track, which will activate bone meal. It'll bone meal the moss, which will then create a moss platform. And then with the new platform and all the stuff that's just been created, when the minecart goes around again, it'll activate water, and it will get flushed into a water stream and into a chest. And that'll just keep happening an infinite amount of times until you run out of bone meal. Proper simple design and a proper epic farm. I love the two farms we just created, and I know that they're going to be a massive influence in helping us get the correct blocks we need for future builds. There's a lot of stuff I've got planned for this series, and I cannot wait for you to see what we can do. Especially now that we've got these new blocks, which will help us be exactly what we need. Again, we want to build a building around this farm, so we'll have two farms, two buildings next to each other, which we will do later on in this video. But first, as always, a massive shout out to the pit. Oh, 1 minute. Oh my gosh, we can actually make these glow properly now. Since the last episode, they've updated it so glow signs actually glow properly, and they look great. On Bedrock Edition, they didn't start off glowing very well. Now they glow very well. I just want to say a massive thank you to our glowing patrons. You always keep me going. I was just digging out mines to subscriber mineshaft, and I actually found diamonds. That's not happened in a while. It must be my lucky day. Maybe I'll find Herobrine next. The time has come again for the people who have liked and commented on the last episode and are newly subscribed to come on the subscriber mineshaft. Thank you so much, and welcome to the TarbyYT family. If you want to be a part of this historic mineshaft that is absolutely massive now, by the way, all you have to do is leave a like on this video, leave a comment, that is the most important one to get on the mineshaft, but also subscribe, show your support while you're there. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys are still keeping me ticking over. We spoke earlier about building some buildings around our new farms. Let's do this, and let's use some 1.17 blocks to really bring the update into the world. That's what we're trying to achieve at the moment, and let's do it in typical Tarby fashion. Let's do this.
Don't you know I walk through fire with you? I walk through fire. No matter what, I'll make it right. Don't you know I walk through fire with you? I walk through fire. I'm not an angel, I'm not a saint. I've been a closed book full of mistakes. But when you're broken, when you're in pain, I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. You know I don't pretend to be a savior, but let me in. Yeah, I promise nobody can break us. I'm not alone, I'm by your side. Don't you know I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. No matter what, I'll make it right. Don't you know I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. I'm not an angel, I'm not a saint. I've been a closed book full of mistakes. But when you're broken, when you're in pain, I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire with you. You're not alone, I'm by your side. Don't you know I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. I'm not an angel, I'm not a saint. I've been a closed book full of mistakes. But when you're broken, when you're in pain, I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire. I walk through fire with you. I walk through fire with you.
Anyone from Spiritcraft will have seen this style before. Tarby, what's Spiritcraft? That's for me to know and for you to find out one day. So first up, we've got the building around the bee farm, which I absolutely love. I love the style of both of them. They're both very, very similar, but they both kind of got like a different top, if that makes sense. And the insides of them are both different as well. The honey farm's a bit more open, while the moss farm's a bit more closed off. But either way, I love both of these designs. You can see after just like an hour and a half, the honey farm has got 2 stacks and 40 honeycomb, which means we're never going to run out of honey, really, are we? These automatic farms are going to be going and going and going, and we're going to end up with more blocks than we'll ever need, which is exactly what I need. And then its next door neighbour is the moss farm, which is a bit more closed off, but it's the same sort of style. But inside it's got nice candles, it's got a nice ceiling, it's got the banners outside as well. I really like this building. I think they're both super unique. The path's going up to them as well, I love. We're going to continue this path around the whole base. One thing I have found with this farm, and I'm not moaning, is that the minecart does sometimes get stuck here, but all you have to do is give it a little nudge. So it's not ideal for AFKing, but it's still a super efficient farm nonetheless. This is the start of some amazing builds with some amazing farms with this amazing update, and we're going to make some amazing things in the future episodes. Make sure you get the notification bell on and subscribe, because you don't want to miss what's coming in this series. But that is all we have time for in this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed another episode of Minecraft with Tarby. I really enjoy making these episodes, and I can't wait to get another one out to you. Please remember to leave a like if you've liked the video, leave a comment, let us know about what you think of question of the day. Most of all, don't forget to subscribe. Onwards and upwards, the road to 2k is on. You may not know it yet, but you just become Tarbyfied. See ya! Bye bye!